They walked out of their home like sleepwalkers, silent, emotionless, almost hypnotized. Back and forth, carrying boxes, loading their truck. No words, no visible purpose. Just that vacant stare, like they were being pulled by something unseen. Hours later, that same truck was found abandoned on a lonely dirt road in the Oklahoma mountains. Their IDs, phones, wallets, and even $32,000 in cash left behind. Their dog was still inside, alive, starving. The family was gone. And for 4 long years, no one knew what happened to Bobby, Sherilyn, and 6-year-old Madison Jamison. What drove them into those woods? What happened after they vanished? And why did everything about this case feel off from the start? This is the story of the Jamison family disappearance, a mystery so chilling it reads like a haunting. It was October 8, 2009, a calm Thursday in Eufaula, Oklahoma. Bobby and Sherilyn Jamison were heading to the Sans Bois Mountains, about 30 miles away. They told people they were interested in buying a 40-acre plot of land, somewhere quiet, peaceful, off the grid. They packed up their pickup truck, took their daughter Madison, and left. No one knew it would be the last time they were seen alive. When they didn't return, friends and family started to worry. After 8 days, police found their white pickup truck parked on a remote dirt road near Red Oak. What they found inside was unnerving. Their wallets, IDs, cell phones, GPS, a camera, even $32,000 in cash stuffed in a bag under the seat. No sign of a struggle, no footprints leading away. Just their dog, Maisie, barely clinging to life. It looked like the family had simply vanished into thin air. When investigators searched the Jamison home, they uncovered something that only deepened the mystery. Home security footage from the day they left. The video shows Bobby and Sherilyn walking in and out of their house over and over again for nearly 20 minutes straight. Each trip is almost identical. They move slowly, deliberately, loading small items into their truck. Boxes, documents, a brown briefcase, a few personal belongings. There's no conversation. No visible emotion, no eye contact. Just this blank mechanical rhythm, like two people performing a task they'd done 100 times, only this time, with no awareness of why. At one point, Sherilyn pauses at the doorway, staring into the distance, motionless, before turning back inside. Bobby follows seconds later, eyes down, his steps heavy and uneven. Neither looks at the camera, neither speaks. They don't appear rushed, not scared, not frantic, just absent. Authorities described it as trance-like, almost as if they were under a spell, driven by something unseen or lost in a fog that only they could feel. Detectives replayed the footage again and again, hoping to catch a clue, a shadow, a reflection, a third person, anything. But there was nothing. No sign of distress, no one else on camera, no hint of what they were preparing for. There were no signs of forced entry, nothing stolen. But that footage left one thing certain. Something deeply strange was happening inside that house. Police dug deeper into the Jamisons' lives, and what they found painted a picture of a family teetering on the edge. Bobby had recently suffered a serious back injury. He wasn't working. Money was tight. Both Bobby and Sherilyn were on pain medication and struggling with depression. Their marriage was reportedly strained. And in Bobby's truck, detectives found a brown briefcase and Sherilyn's handgun, both missing when the vehicle was discovered later. Then came the truly bizarre details. Sherilyn's mother told investigators her daughter believed their house was haunted. She said ghosts were tormenting the family, and that Sherilyn had even consulted a pastor, asking if she could buy spiritual bullets to shoot evil spirits. Friends said Bobby had recently told them he'd seen 2 ghosts on the roof. Police started wondering, was this a case of paranoia, mental illness, or something darker? There was no shortage of theories. Some believed the Jamisons were murdered. Bobby's father, Bob Dean Jamison, was rumored to have ties to organized crime, and the two had recently fallen out. Bobby even filed a protective order, claiming his father threatened to kill them. Others thought the couple were involved in drugs, maybe dealing, maybe using. A large stash of cash, erratic behavior, a remote location, it all fit. Except, police found no evidence of narcotics or dealing. Then there was the cult theory, that the family had gotten involved with a spiritual group or occult practices and were killed or manipulated. No proof, just whispers. And finally, the simplest, yet eeriest possibility. They got lost, confused, wandered into the wilderness and succumbed to the elements. But if that was the case, why leave everything behind? And what about the cash, the dog, the strange trance-like behavior? 4 years passed. Then, in November 2013, hunters stumbled upon skeletal remains in the woods, less than 3 miles from where the truck was found. 2 adults, 1 child, side by side. By 2014, DNA confirmed what many feared. They were the Jamison family. But even in death, the mystery refused to end. The remains were too decomposed to reveal a cause. No bullet wounds, no blunt force trauma, no evidence of animal attack or exposure. It was as if the forest itself swallowed them whole. Today, more than a decade later, the Jamison family case remains one of Oklahoma's most haunting, unsolved mysteries. Every theory, from foul play to cults to shared delusion, still circles without landing. The truth is, no one knows what happened in those woods. Only that a young couple and their little girl left their home one afternoon and never came back. Their story is a chilling reminder that sometimes evil doesn't leave fingerprints. Sometimes it simply whispers and leads you into the dark. What do you think really happened to the Jamison family? Drop your theory below in the comments. And if you want more stories like this, real cases that defy explanation, make sure you subscribe and let the next mystery find you.